Hi everyone, welcome to Shine Forward. Today, we will learn how you unlock your full potential by raising your vibrational frequency. Why do some people seem to flow through life like it's rigged in their favor, while others constantly feel stuck, no matter how hard they try? They don't force things. The right people show up, doors open, even in chaos. They move with ease, purpose, and quiet confidence. It's not luck, it's not privilege, and it's definitely not coincidence. They're operating on a different frequency. Because just like everything else in the universe, you are energy in motion. Your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions all broadcast a frequency. That signal doesn't just sit there, it interacts with reality. It influences what you attract, how others respond to you, and the kind of life you experience every single day. Unlocking your full potential isn't about feeling good for a moment. It's about learning to hold a high vibrational state, no matter what life throws at you. One of the biggest misconceptions is believing that a short burst of energy or a fleeting moment of inspiration is enough. It's not. Real transformation happens when you stabilize your frequency, when you stop letting stress, fear, or external chaos drag you out of alignment, when you train yourself to return again and again to clarity, calm, and inner power. This is how you unlock your full potential, by becoming a steady force in a shifting world, by vibrating higher, on purpose, every single day. This is the core message of this video. We're here to show you that sustaining a high vibration isn't just possible, it's essential. It's the foundation for living in alignment with your spiritual essence, attracting what truly resonates with you, and remaining present even in chaos. Raising your frequency isn't about escaping difficult moments or pretending to be positive all the time. It's about learning to stand steady in your truth. And this video will be your roadmap. In this section, we'll help you understand the deep roots and practical applications of vibrational frequency. This is not a new concept, but a timeless truth honored and preserved across ancient civilizations, from the Hermetic teachings of ancient Egypt, where everything vibrates was considered a universal law, to the Vedic philosophy of India, where all forms of life are expressions of sacred vibration spanda. Humanity has long understood that everything from stones and rivers to thoughts and souls resonates at a specific frequency. For example, in traditional Native American healing, illness isn't just seen as a physical issue, it's often a sign that someone has fallen out of sync with their natural vibration. Healing, therefore, is about helping that person return to resonance with the Great Spirit's frequency. Similarly, in the ancient esoteric text, the Kybalion, the second great law states, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This is not metaphor. It's a literal description of how reality works. Today, modern science, especially quantum physics, is beginning to affirm what ancient wisdom always knew. Matter isn't truly solid. On a subatomic level, everything is made up of particles in constant motion. The universe isn't a static machine, it's a living symphony, and you're not separate from it. You are a unique note within it, a one-of-a-kind vibrational expression. Understanding this is just the first step, but we'll go even deeper with you. What exactly determines your vibrational frequency and how it operates across your physical, mental, and energetic bodies? What might be pulling your frequency down without your awareness, such as chronic stress, self-critical habits, or toxic environments? And most importantly, concrete practices to help you stabilize and sustain a high frequency, even through adversity. You'll learn to recognize your vibration not just through emotions, but also through physical sensations, automatic reactions, and the quality of your relationships. Have you ever met someone who made you feel safe, calm, or inspired just by walking into the room? Or on the other hand, felt drained or heavy around someone who hadn't even spoken yet? That's vibrational energy. It can't be faked, but it can be trained and elevated. And this is exactly how you can unlock your potential. by adjusting and stabilizing your inner frequency. You don't just change how you feel about yourself, you begin to change the energy you attract and the environment you live in. The great spiritual teachers of the past all taught this. Maintaining a high vibration isn't about being cheerful all the time or thinking only positive thoughts. It's about undergoing a deep inner transformation where your soul takes the lead and your mind, body, and emotions begin to align and follow. When you reach this state, you're no longer at the mercy of the world. You become the conscious creator of your life. You are no longer a product of the past or fleeting emotions. You are a frequency in motion, and once you learn to tune it, you not only understand yourself more clearly, you unleash your true potential. Are you ready to discover that? Raise your vibrational frequency in a lasting way. You must first understand what it actually is and how it's formed. It's not some vague idea or something found only in spiritual books. Your vibrational frequency is an honest reflection of your internal state moment by moment. It's shaped by a combination of your thoughts, emotions, words, actions, habits, and most importantly, the intention behind everything you do. Imagine yourself as a broadcasting station. Every time you think, feel, or speak, you're sending out a specific frequency. If your thoughts are filled with judgment, worry, or stress, you're emitting a heavy, chaotic signal. But when you act from a place of awareness, gratitude, or presence, you send out a clear, light, and positively charged frequency. This isn't just a temporary mindset hack. This is how you unlock your potential by making a high vibration your standard, not just a fleeting state. So, what determines your vibrational frequency? The way you think and interpret reality. It's not the external events themselves, but how you respond to them that shapes your frequency. For example, two people lose their jobs, one panics, blames others, and spirals into fear. The other feels disappointed but accepts the situation and starts looking for a new direction. The second person maintains a higher frequency not because they're faking positivity, but because they refuse to let circumstances define who they are. What matters isn't just what you think, but how you think. If your mind is constantly trapped in judgment, blame, or comparison, you're unconsciously lowering your own vibration. 2. The emotions you sustain over time. Everyone feels sad, angry, or anxious at times. These are natural responses. But if you stay in those emotions too long, if resentment, fear, or guilt become your emotional baseline, then your frequency will stay low. On the other hand, emotions like gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion carry a much higher frequency. You don't need to suppress negative emotions. Instead, train yourself to stay longer in the emotions that uplift you. For example, even after a tough day, you might still find something to be grateful for: a friend who listened, or a quiet moment before sleep. That matters. 3. Your relationship with the present moment. You can't sustain a high frequency if you're constantly living in the past or worrying about the future. When you keep reliving old pain or fearing what hasn't happened yet, your energy becomes fragmented and pulled out of alignment. In contrast, when you are fully present without resistance or judgment, you begin to flow with the rhythm of life. Your mind quiets down, your heart opens, and you reconnect with your true self. This isn't just spiritual advice. It's a practical strategy for cleansing and stabilizing your vibration. 4. The alignment between your thoughts, words, and actions. A key factor in maintaining high vibration is inner congruence, living with integrity, where your thoughts, words, and actions are in harmony. For instance, if you say you believe in love, but act out of fear, control, or blame, you're not vibrating love, you're emitting anxiety and mistrust. The universe doesn't respond to slogans. It responds to your actual frequency. When you live in truth, even in the smallest things, you build a strong, trustworthy energy that naturally supports higher states of being. Raising your vibrational frequency isn't something that happens overnight. You might feel incredibly uplifted after a meditation session, an inspiring talk, or a peaceful walk in nature. But what happens when life returns with pressure, difficult people, or old fears resurfacing? That's when the real test begins. And this is also where you get the chance to unlock your potential, not by slipping back into old patterns, but by choosing to hold a higher vibration as your new default response. The first challenge is often what feels like an energetic crash, like an instrument going out of tune after being adjusted. Don't be discouraged. This doesn't mean you failed. It's just your system adjusting to a new level of energy. And just like tuning a musical instrument, you'll get better over time with presence and patience. Mastering your frequency is an act of freedom. A high vibration isn't about pretending to be positive or suppressing real emotions. It's about your ability to feel deeply without being overtaken. You can be sad without losing your faith. You can be angry without reacting from pain. You can feel hurt and still hold on to love. That's the strength of conscious self-awareness. Ask yourself, is this thought lifting me up or pulling me down? Is this emotion connecting me or isolating me? Is this action coming from my truth or from my fear? And the most powerful element, surrender. You don't need to force your vibration higher. You simply need to release what's holding it back. When you stop fighting, stop controlling, and start trusting a higher order, your energy naturally rises. This isn't giving up. It's real mastery. Choosing to live awake and to meet each thought, action, and emotion with intention. Below are 7 essential practices to maintain a high vibrational frequency and live from inner power. If you commit to them consistently, they can deeply transform your energy and help you sustain a high vibrational frequency in the long run. 1. Wake up with a clear intention. Don't start your day by immediately reacting to the world, checking your phone, or getting swept up in worries. Instead, begin by turning inward. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and ask yourself, what kind of energy do I want to carry today? Who do I want to be as I move through this day? This moment of clarity sets the tone for your vibration. When you consciously choose your inner state, you become less affected by external circumstances. 2. Be mindful of what you consume, not just food. Your vibration isn't only influenced by what you eat, but also by the music you listen to, the news you watch, the content you scroll, and the conversations you engage in. You don't have to be extreme or rigid. What matters is awareness. Ask yourself, does this make me feel lighter or heavier? Choose inputs that uplift your energy, and if possible, reduce exposure to anything, be it food, information, or people that consistently brings your vibration down. 3. Embrace stillness and practice conscious breathing. In the noise of daily life, even a few minutes of silence can recalibrate your frequency more effectively than hours of busyness. Your breath is the bridge between your physical body and your deeper energetic field. When you breathe slowly, deeply, and intentionally, you return to your most present and purified state. 4. Speak the truth from your heart. Words carry energy. Every time you speak, you're transmitting a frequency. Complaining, judging, or speaking with dishonesty doesn't just affect others, it lowers your own vibration. Speak your truth, but do so with kindness, clarity, and sincerity. Let your words reflect integrity and compassion. These are among the highest frequencies your voice can carry. 5. Move your body with awareness. When the body is stagnant, energy gets stuck, and physical stagnation often leads to emotional and mental blocks as well. You don't need intense workouts, just a few minutes of mindful movement. Walking, stretching, dancing, or gentle yoga can help release trapped energy and activate your natural flow again. 6. Practice unconditional gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states you can embody, and you don't have to wait for something big to feel it. Start with the simple things. The air you breathe, a warm meal, a kind conversation, or simply the miracle of being alive. Gratitude doesn't ask for more. It asks you to see what's already here, and that's the real abundance. 7. Rest deeply and intentionally. Sleep isn't just physical recovery. It's when your body processes energy and realigns your vibrational frequency. Create small evening rituals. Turn off screens early. Read something light. Sit in quiet stillness. Or take slow, conscious breaths. Avoid consuming negative input before bedtime. When you sleep deeply, you allow your energetic system to cleanse and reset so you can wake up renewed and aligned. In conclusion, raising your vibrational frequency is a way of living, not a technique. It's how you show up each day, how you love, how you face difficulty, how you choose truth over pretense. And this is how you unlock your potential, not just by understanding who you are, but by living as that person with clarity, peace, and inner strength. You are not here by accident. Your soul knows why. It has brought you to this moment to remember something important. You are not a victim of the energy around you. You are the creator of it. In a world that constantly tries to distract you, shrink you, and make you forget who you truly are, choosing to maintain a high vibration is an act of personal power. And when you choose to live from higher energy, your life begins to transform both internally and externally. Because vibration spreads, your presence becomes a catalyst for those who are ready to awaken. Still, many people stop here, waiting for a miracle, for a feeling that lasts forever. But a high vibrational state isn't a magical moment. It's the result of a daily commitment to your thoughts, your emotions, your body, and most of all, to the choice to live consciously in the present. You must be willing to observe your mind, listen to your emotions as messengers, and treat your body like a sacred temple, not a burden. The present moment is the only place where your true power lives. To choose wisely, to clear your space, to protect your energy, to build habits that support your alignment. And when you consistently hold that energy, something incredible happens. Your reality begins to reflect the frequency you live in. Relationships evolve. New opportunities emerge. Your environment starts to harmonize, not because you're forcing it, but because you've become aligned with what you truly deserve. If this message resonates with you, don't let it pass by. Live it. Practice it. Let it become part of your everyday life. Because in every moment you choose to live at a higher frequency, you are unlocking your potential not through pressure, but through alignment with your truest self. And if this video has been helpful to you, share it with those who are on the path of discovering the key to unlocking their true potential. Because when you're willing to share what uplifts you, you're already creating something miraculous. Thanks for watching Shine Forward. And don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming great content.